This video is brought to you by Timehop. Download Timehop today to get your fresh daily dose of nostalgia.
We love these 90s animated shows, and we're sure that kids today would too. Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 90s cartoons that deserve a reboot. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. For this list, we'll be going over the cartoons from the 1990s that we think could or should be rebooted. We'll be excluding those shows that already have reboots in the works as of January 2019, like Rugrats. Number 10. Johnny Bravo. One of Cartoon Network's early hits, Johnny Bravo follows the titular macho wannabe ladies' man in various misadventures that usually see his bravado be for naught.
Bye-bye.
The show was ahead of its time in terms of style, its rapid-fire humor, and many pop culture references, so we think a reboot could easily appeal to kids of today.
Look, Mommy! He's looking at pictures of almost naked men!
This is a men's fitness magazine. I want to look like this, not at this.
In addition, its sly adult humor would definitely fit right in today, since many modern cartoons try to appeal to everyone. Though it is a little sad that Johnny being a parody of Elvis would probably go over some kids' heads.
Mr. Bravo, you're accused of littering. Do you have a lawyer?
No, Your Honor, I'll be defending myself.
Number 9. Tiny Toon Adventures. One of several Warner Bros. Variety shows produced during the 90s, Tiny Toon Adventures depicts the antics of the young protégés of many Looney Tunes characters who attend school to learn how to be better cartoons, while also engaging in adolescent misadventures along the way.
Did I say little problem?
If I had a nickel for every time I spilled some on my clothes, I'd be a rich guy.
The show's mix of screwball comedy, pop culture references, and relatable kids' humor was a winning one when it first aired, and we think it could be again.
Before this number goes by any faster, I'd like to introduce our rap master.
Plus, we'd be interested to see a revamped version of that addictively catchy theme song.
They're furry, they're funny, they're Baz and Buster Bunny. Montana Max has money, Elmira is a pain.
Number 8. Rocko's Modern Life. An animated sitcom about the eponymous nervous wallaby, as well as his friends and neighbors, Rocko's Modern Life is a bizarre and very entertaining series.
Now, Grandpa, that's not polite.
Rocko and company frequently get into strange, exaggerated situations involving everyday life.
Yvonne! Date number 2, a Pulitzer Prize-winning poet, Yvonne claims her only weakness is an unbearable fetish for short wallabies.
The show's use of adult humor, as well as frequent caricature, social satire, and parody, could all prove to be popular today. A TV special entitled Rocko's Modern Life: Static Cling was announced nearly 2 decades after the initial series ended. We're keeping our fingers crossed that this paves the way for a soft reboot or even a full-blown reboot, guaranteeing more shenanigans in O-Town. Number 7. Dexter's Laboratory. One of Cartoon Network's other flagship shows, Dexter's Laboratory follows the titular scientific child genius on many adventures, both fantastical and ordinary, as well as several shows within the show.
All testing proves negative. No enhanced abilities, no physical mutations, no nothing.
Dexter makes for a thoroughly entertaining protagonist, regardless of the decade. With his inexplicable accent, mad scientist attitude, and social naivete, we're certain children and the young at heart will get a kick out of seeing he, Dee Dee, and the rest of the gang return to television.
Dee Dee, good movie, my chap.
And hey, at least any reboot of this show is bound to be better than the Powerpuff Girls reboot, right?
You know it, bro.
Number 6. Recess. A show about a group of elementary school students.
We're just going to say hi to Gus.
That's King Gus to you.
The students of this school have created a... We'd love to see how their playground dynamics would work with today's technology and culture. Number 5. Tailspin. Following shows that took established Disney characters in a new direction.
Get 'em out of here!
The Disney Afternoon. The series combines screwball comedy aspects and airborne battles.
Take that! Take that! And even that!
Whether they stay true to the show's roots or of their lives.
Oh no! A dummy without a head. A chilling indictment of our society.
Definitely stand out even among today's already varied cartoons. Contain its relatable and meaningful messages and situations. Though hopefully the new show wouldn't take quite so long for Patty Mayonnaise and Doug to get together.
Well, good night.
Number 3. Gargoyles. One of the darkest and most mature things Disney has ever produced, Gargoyles is about a living group of best to find their places in it, while also battling crime and villains of various kinds.
Why are you doing this? Did Xanatos pay you?
The series excellent use to bring back Gargoyles, even if Disney has arguably become more reticent about adult subject matter in its properties since it first aired. Number 2. Pepper Ann. An animated sitcom following the eponymous tween protagonist and her family, friends, and classmates, Pepper Ann was another cartoon that was ahead of its time.
Pimple cream? Sorry, I've never had a pimple.
Me neither.
Besides being quite funny, the show also tackled weightier subjects than its contemporaries aimed at a similar demographic, such as divorce, death, and cultural sensitivity, yet still managed to be relatable and occasionally pretty weird.
What's she doing here? Tell Polka Moranis to hit the bricks or I'll...
I respect you for coming here.
Although current cartoons have managed to do much of the same, we're sure that any reboot of Pepper Ann would still be like 1 in a million. Before we get to our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
With the strength of rock!
Am I who you want?
Cyber! But, so, you are the one behind this!
King of the people with no name, but decent footwear.
Listen, I'm trying to work. If you quit talking, I'll give you a Pez dispenser.
Okay.
Freakazoid! Ah!
Number 1. Darkwing Duck. When there's trouble, you know who to call.
Here comes Darkwing Duck! Look out! When there's trouble, you call D-Dummy!
A superhero cartoon comedy about the title hero. Darkwing Duck is an affectionate parody of many superheroes, particularly Batman, though Drake Mallard definitely seeks out the limelight more than Bruce Wayne.
Clever of me to use my spine to break my fall like that.
Full of excellent comedic moments, and featuring several standout reoccurring characters and villains, Darkwing Duck is a prime candidate for a rebooted series, and fans have been salivating for one ever since it appeared as a show within a show on the rebooted DuckTales.
Someday you'll give up your life of crime, and when you do, I'll be right. Hey, what is it? Get off of me!
We could be in a new golden age for animated ducks.
This video is brought to you by TimeHop. Download TimeHop today to get your fresh daily dose of nostalgia.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Ms. Mojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.